Welcome to Grindelwald. Today, we could go to the top of Europe, but we don't really need to do that. So we're gonna go to Grindelwald first, but we're at least gonna just go up there and I guess maybe walk down, but trying to find where to go for the Grindelwald first. This is something that I've been looking forward to for months. They have the cliff walk up there. They have hikes,
gliders,
mountain carts, everything. So we'll go over everything more in depth later, but for now, just know that 2 tickets, $36 each. It normally would have been $144, but yeah, you get 50% off with the Eurorail. Another reason why, get the Eurorail. It's like the best thing ever. It gives you so many discounts, especially for Switzerland. Oh my God, we would have been like at, like $1,000. Yeah, we'll let you know everything as the day goes on. Grindelwald, stick along.
Grindelwald First is often dubbed Top of Adventure, offering a thrilling array of activities that cater to both adrenaline seekers and those looking to immerse themselves in the stunning Swiss Alps. Accessible through the Scenic Gondola Ride from the heart of Grindelwald, this mountain destination provides an experience that's both exhilarating and more budget-friendly compared to the Jungfraujoch Top of Europe excursion. During the summer months, Grindelwald First transforms into an adventure hub. One of the standout attractions is the First Flyer, a zipline that stretches approximately 2,625 feet from the First to Streckenfield. Riders can soar through the air at speeds reaching up to 52 miles an hour, all while being suspended up to 164 feet above the Alpine meadows. This exhilarating ride offers a bird's-eye view of the breathtaking landscape below. Another must-try activity is the First Mountain Cart, a unique blend of a go-kart and a sled. This 3-wheeled cart allows participants to navigate a trail spanning nearly 1.9 miles from Streckenfield to Dort. Designed with safety in mind, the mountain cart features a low center of gravity, wide wheelbase, and a reliable hyaluronic brake, ensuring fun yet secure descent down the mountain.
For those who prefer a more leisurely experience, the First Cliff Walk by Tissot offers an unparalleled opportunity to traverse a suspended walkway that clings to the side of a mountain. This architectural marvel culminates in a viewing platform that juts out the side of this mountain, providing panoramic views around the surrounding peaks and valleys. It's an ideal spot for photography enthusiasts and nature lovers alike, or just a ton of tourists. We've been in this line for probably around 20 minutes. It'll probably be another 20 to 30 till we get to the actual viewing platform, and then, we'll just take our picture and get out of there. But it's gonna be way crowded here in the summer though, so we're lucky we're here when we are, because you could see how this line could stretch maybe 2 hours just to get your picture. So when the time you get there, you're gonna take a good 5 minutes to take pictures, and then maybe 2 seconds to actually look over there. However, when comparing this Grindelwald First experience to the Jungfraujoch Top of Europe experience, several factors come into play. While Jungfraujoch boosts the title of Europe's highest railway station and offers unique attractions like the Ice Palace, some viewers find that the views, though impressive, can be somewhat limited due to the high altitude and surrounding peaks. In contrast, Grindelwald First offers expansive, unobstructed views of iconic mountains such as the Eiger, Wetterhorn, and Schleichhorn. Additionally, the array of adventurous activities available in the Grindelwald First caters to the broader audience, making it a compelling choice for those seeking both scenic beauty and thrilling experience. The cost is also a consideration, with the Grindelwald First being way more affordable. It offers significant value and diverse experiences for that price. And again, you're like at the top of the mountain, like you're at this station, and then there's basically just a valley of peaks, rather than where we are, we see like huge mountains in front of us because we're like at the middle of the mountain. So we can see the bottom and the top, but up there you can kind of see like just peaks because the rest is just clouds. So at the end of the day, it's like cool, but I feel like the people who do the top of Europe experience are just like doing it to say they went to the top of Europe or to say they went there. But overall, I feel like it's pretty pricey, and I would much rather be here than the top of Europe.
Around 20,000 years ago, during the last ice age, this whole region, Lauterbrunnen, Grindelwald, and the Bernese Alps, wasn't just dotted with glaciers, it was completely buried, not just in snow, but in solid ice. We're talking thousands of feet thick, blanketing every peak and valley like a frozen tidal wave. You wouldn't have seen any rock, any green, not even the outline of the mountains we're staring at right now, just one endless mass of ice. It took thousands of years for all that to melt and retreat, step by step, shaping the dramatic U-shaped valleys we see now. Lauterbrunen's steep cliffs, that's all glacier work. And the glaciers we see today, like the one that's up on the Eiger, they're all just leftovers from the frozen past. What's wild is how precarious they've become. Over 60% of Switzerland's glacier volume has already vanished since the mid-1800s, and most of these small ones are expected to disappear completely by the end of this century.
If you notice on this mountain over here, there is a crazy cliff glacier. It's just straight up. When you think of a glacier, you think of a, water that's able to be in some type of pool that gets built up over time. But this cliff glacier is insane. It's probably due to the elevation, angle, and the shade allowing this cliff glacier to build up over time. Obviously, if there is a mountain peak, the sun can't beat on this ice all the time because there is that shade. So it just allowed this glacier to go straight up vertically. But eventually that might not be enough. Glaciers are essentially for life in the Alps. They act as frozen water towers, slowly releasing meltwater during dry summers to keep rivers, farms, and hydroelectric plants going. When they're gone, water systems here are going to get way more unpredictable. The snow on it isn't just leftover snow, it's ancient ice formed from layer after layer of snowfall that never fully melted, compressing over centuries into frozen mass. And what's crazy is glaciers actually move. They're like slow motion rivers of ice, inching downhill a few inches per day, carving into rock and shaping entire valleys in the process.
If these mountains were completely iced over, that means for tens of thousands of years, no animal, let alone human, was climbing anything out here. You can't scale a mountain made entirely out of slick, frozen glacier. No exposed rock, no footholds, just sheer ice. Mountain goats, climbers, even the idea of a hiking trail. It only became possible after the ice finally melted off and the rock underneath was revealed. In a way, the entire alpine ecosystem, plants, animals, people, only started existing once the ice baked off and gave them space to move in. Something weird that we've been kind of thinking about is just how rare and how important these glaciers are, especially to the ecosystem, and how with global warming, they're melting. It's just a whole sad process. And here, if you go up to the Jungfrau, top of Europe, it's kind of weird how they have those ice castle caves. They're just drilling into these glaciers.
Just to make money off tourists. I mean, maybe it's to educate people, but I feel like there's way more harm than good, allowing people to go in them, because clearly you're destroying the ice just to show people. But at the end of the day, you're like destroying the ice. And if it is melting every single year, you're not helping it by like drilling into it. So it's just like kind of weird thinking about it now, and just something to kind of think about.
Yeah. Yo, I just cracked this rock with my bare hands. Yo, zoom in. The first crack I did.
So dumb.
Oh my god. We're just like everybody else. Tore it off.
That's when looking at this mountain over here. This is an unknown mountain. The Eiger is just over there. So the mountain range along the Eiger